What I want to talk about now is toxic connections. This is an important chapter because, excuse me, I'm going to finish. You have to choose to not be toxic. And that's what I call purging. You purge people, you purge emotions, and you purge different foods and intake of emotion and foods first. Once you do that, then you can start finding out at that point what truly brings you life and what is taking it from you, and you try to check and balance your intake and keeping the things that make you feel good and bring you life, and discontinuing the things and people and emotions that take life from you. Your body is a live organic organism. You need live organic foods in order to maintain that vitality, that alive feeling. That's where calories go wrong. It's because people think that they can continue to eat foods as long as it says low calorie. Foods that convert into sugar when it's digested. You can take those things, but you have to take them in small amounts. You have to balance them with green vegetables. You got to eat live foods in order to stay alive. Foods that convert into sugars, and I'm talking about bread, meat, cheese, milk, eggs, butter, nuts, beans, rice, coconuts, any kind of nut. It breaks down to protein, but the proteins break down into sugars. The only thing that's alkaline that you intake is green leafy vegetables. All the other vegetables, the different color groups, are the different minerals that your body needs in order to build healthy cells. Because the blood is alkaline, if the blood is thrown off by 1 degree, you will go into shock and die. And a lot of people think that the flu is some kind of virus floating around and they can maintain any diet they want. It's not up to what they're eating or they're intaking. It's some virus that's got them, or they get a cold, or their sniffles, and they don't listen to their body. And their body's trying to tell them that they're too acidic. If you drink pickle juice, eat the jar of pickles, you alkaline your body quickly, and within overnight you will wake up, the sniffles will be gone. Sneezing, and then people want to contribute that you must have allergies, or you must be getting a cold or the flu, but the truth is that their body's becoming toxic. Sneezing and snotting and you're gushing snot, it's not because you have an allergic reaction. It's because your body is already so toxic that it can't take any more. So your body's trying to recover, and anything is going to irritate you at that point. It's not take a pill or get pharmaceuticals to cover up the symptoms, try to get your headaches to go away, try to get your sniffles to go away by taking pills or medicines, ignoring the body until you break completely down and suddenly you've got the flu, and then your body can recover during that state because you fast. The fastest way to recover is to stop eating, to stop all food intake, and allow the body to flush out the acid that it has. That's the lowest level of recovery. The highest level of recovery is to over-alkaline the body with alkaline foods, green vegetables. Pickles are a really great thing. Olives with jalapenos stuffed in them. Drink the pickle juice. It's pure alkalinity, and it will cause your body to recover much quicker. That'll also help you balance if you are eating high acidic foods. But the point is that to listen to your body, and that's where it comes to diet and exercise. People think that losing fat is about exercising to burn up calories, which is the biggest lie that was ever sold, because it's not calories that make you fat. It's the body's attempt to remove the acidic environment from eating foods that break down into sugars. Your body has to remove that acidic environment out of the blood. If your blood is thrown off by 1 degree, you will go into shock and die. You'll get sniffles, your nose will start running when you just begin to get acidic, and then you will break down and have what you call a cold when you're in a much more advanced state of acidic environment. And then if we don't listen to our bodies at that point, we break down in what we call the flu. That is an over-acidic environment for long periods of time, and so that the body is not allowed to recover. And the body will shut you down in order to protect itself, because the body will not kill itself. It will not allow you to kill it by the food that you intake, literally physically wipe you out so that you're not able to continue the bad habits. You won't be able to drink or eat any more foods that are horrible for you because they will become repulsive. Your taste buds will be like, ah, this is horrible. And that's your body's attempt to stop you from toxifying yourself anymore. Your blood will actually take the sugar and the acidic toxins that come from eating these acidic foods and begin to remove them from itself by storing it in your fat cells to keep it out of the blood. And then you're unable to metabolize those fat cells, because if your body digests that fat at that point, it will also have to digest the acidic, toxic environment that has been stored in that fat. No matter how much you work out at that point, you will be unable to metabolize the acidic fat that's stuck in the body. And the only way to get rid of those acidic toxins, you have to sip water all day long. And if you sip the right amount of water, you'll drink half your weight in ounces of water. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you want to drink 50 ounces of water a day. And you allow the body enough fluid so that it can remove the acid out of your fat cells safely. And then you over-alkaline with green vegetables. Like I like to use pickle juice because pickle juice is vinegar, and vinegar is pure alkaline. I eat a whole jar of pickles and I drink the juice, and overnight my body renews itself. I like to eat olives stuffed with jalapenos because jalapenos are very super alkaline. The spectrum of alkalinity to acidic, and there's a center point, a balance, and then there's one side or the other. The body is alkaline, and you have to maintain that alkalinity. That is what a healthy body is slightly alkaline. But anyway, so what acidic fat is it's pockets of fat that cannot be metabolized because it has absorbed the acid out of the bloodstream. Also, the body will build up what you call mucus plaque in your intestines, in your blood veins, in order to protect itself from the acidic foods that we eat every day. If your poop is toxic and it has a really strong smell, that is a sign that you're over toxic. Sometimes it won't even hardly smell at all when the body is in perfect balance. But the point is that the only way to lose this fat in your body is by getting rid of the toxins first. By going and sweating in a sauna. And I'm not talking about turning it up really hot until you're suffering in there. Just get it humid, keep it at a low temperature, and have the door slightly open so you've got cool air coming in at the same time. Because if you become too hot, the body will actually shut down and stop sweating to prevent you from dehydrating to death. Humid environment, but it's not too hot in there. If you heat your body up too hot, at a certain point, you could actually die. You don't want to get too hot for long periods of time. And the sign, if you get sleepy or you start having headaches while you're in the sauna, sweating, it's a sign that it's too hot in there and you need to cool off immediately. If you sweat out the toxins and the acid out of the fat cells, and so you have to remove this acidic environment out of your body before you can actually start losing fat, before you can actually regain your health. You have to get rid of the toxic environment. By being sensitive to how things make you feel, you can maintain that balance on a regular basis.